I don't really know why I would want tons and tons of personal wealth yet. I haven't found a super good use for that, so I'd actually rather change that. Let's start with Macedonia because it's our most developed land. It's the actual capital region. I'm a really big fan of Borderlands, which is fort defense is up and local manpower is up by a lot because manpower is very slow to get. I'm also a big fan of civilization effort to industrialize the land. In fact, how many free men do we have? Or sorry, how many tribesmen? We have 26 tribesmen here. So yeah, civilization effort would get us tribesmen turning into slaves or free men for free, naturally. And that would be nice to start modernizing that population. Gosh, I learned Latin in high school and a lot of this is speaking to me. That's awesome. I might need to get you in a call one of these times to help me read this shit. Because I never learned Latin. Okay. Social mobility, yeah. Their citizen output is down, but it converts pops constantly, try and get a balance between citizens, freemen, and slaves. That's actually not the strongest one in the world right now. Bleed them dry, get a lot of unrest, but you really get a lot of tax and commerce. But local population growth down, which I want high growth. One thing that helps growth, though, is civilization. So, religious conversion, no. We're like, culturally and religiously, our country is incredibly uniform. So, I do not care to do that. Civilization is pretty much at its max in all of this place, though, by the looks of it. Yeah. The max right now, based on my laws and everything, is 40%, or 40, and it already is at 40 everywhere there. So I don't need that. God, this is a hard decision. Maybe I do want to keep acquisition of wealth. No, I want Borderlands. Drop 50 oratory power on that. We'll use, because we do get a lot of manpower out of our capital there, so we're going to maximize the manpower we're getting out of it to keep the army strong. Because we lost like 50,000 people in that war. But we gained a lot of land, and we really trained up the army. Okay, these guys over here, they want to import olives from us. Don't olives make the slaves happy, though? We don't have a massive slave population there, do we? In Garcia? This is some of the land we just took, actually. No, we have a tiny slave population there. I'll take the money. I'll accept your trade route. Speaking of trade routes, you can see on this screen, this is our trade route number, is this picture of like a vase. We have 2 places here where we're allowed to have another trade route because they're set. They're not very developed enough to get them on their own, but they have the governor policy of encouraging trade. So I'm going to drop 25 civic power on importing in here. And that is in this territory, yeah. So what do they have? Precious metal, stone, iron, base metal, olives, fish, and leather. I want to get the population up. So I want to get grain. No one will sell grain to us. Probably because everyone hates us because we have very high aggressive expansion. What can we import? Oh, we can import from Thrice, though, because they're our ally. They don't care. We could import more fish. You know what? I think I will actually import more fish from our allies here in Thrace. The surplus will give us population growth, just not nearly as much as we would get out of grain. I'll take that. All right. We gotta run the clock again. Importing olives is gangster. Someone wants to import fish from us again. A local power down in... Oh, right next to Sparta. Okay. They're very weak. And they want to import fish. You know what? I will take the money right now because we have a good amount of money. Oh, we got some gifts. What is this? These 2 people just donated almost 100 gold to us. Who are you guys? City-state and 2 city-states just gifted us money. They're, Really? Oh, these guys. I couldn't even see they were highlighted. No? No, this. Okay. That city-state donated money. Okay. And so did that one? Yeah, it doesn't even highlight right away. That's annoying. They should fix that. Okay. I'll conquer them last. I was just about to say, we've got so much money. Let's build some buildings. Okay, so we can build marketplaces, training camps, fortresses, and granaries. Marketplaces increase commerce income, local tax, and the max civilization level, which is very nice. So that's all about money making and civilizing the place. Training camps increase local manpower. Fortresses, of course, gives a fortress, very good in war for playing defensive. As you can see where we have all these fortress areas covered. Because you need to conquer a fortress. It takes a long time to conquer. It's a difficult thing to do. And also, a fortress keeps every city next to it safe. So adjacent, like all these striped ones. Where if they get taken over by the enemy and the enemy walks away, it'll get automatically slowly unconquered and unoccupied if they don't take it the fort. Also, you can't walk around an enemy fort. So they're kind of like blockades, like this area, like you can't walk to this fort. You would have to take out the capital fort or go by boat. And granaries increases the slave happiness by a little bit, and most importantly, increases local population growth, which is very good in the long term of a city to really get the population growing. So here's something I haven't explained yet, pops. So if you click on any given city, so we're looking at our capital of Pella. We already have 3 training camps and 2 granaries in the capital. It's a very industrialized place, so we're allowed to have a lot of buildings here, which is nice. My ears are broken. When MDB said Marketplace, I heard Markiplier. Markiplier, very good for the money, good for your civilization rating. Great voice on that guy. Anyway, so you can see here, we have our different populations. We have 20 slaves, we have 20 free men, we have 12 citizens, and we have 0 tribesmen. Citizens give you mostly commerce value, so they give value to the commerce in the area, and research points. These are your main guys for making sure that your research is going up. And my guys are happy right now, they're satisfied. Free men give you manpower, so soldiers basically. That's your reserve of soldiers you can train. Slaves give you base tax because they're running the industry. And tribesmen give you a tiny bit of manpower and a tiny bit of tax. They give you a bit of both, but they're usually unhappy when living in highly civilized places. Which is why I tend to convert away from them heavily, because I like having like a really industrialized, civilized place. You can upgrade these people by force. You can upgrade with oratory power. Or you can have different policies and stuff that slowly upgrade them over time. So slaves will become free men would become citizens, tribesmen become free men. So, and slaves you mostly get through war, but you can see like there's a plus on it and there's a bar. That means the next population growth will be a slave. So it always picks one, and like that is what the family that the next citizen is born into. And you don't get to pick that. This is why I like having lots of surplus of different foods, so that population growth is fast, because, you know, the game is on a timer, essentially. Have I formed an opinion on the game? Not like a 100% solid opinion, but I really like it so far. Oh, thanks for following VP4E. Welcome to the Flock. Hope you enjoyed the stream. So, Exile Armies, yeah, like Commander, that's fine. Do I want to drop army maintenance right now? Because I don't think I'm going to be going to another war for a little while. So I'm actually going to drop army maintenance to save on money. It will massively lower their morale, though, and it'll take a while to get it back up. So if we get war declared on us, it'll take us a while to get prepared. Is this a sponsored stream? No. This is the last day... Or sorry, this is the first day of the embargo being up for non-sponsored streams and videos, which is why I'm streaming it today. And you will have seen some people streaming it before. The people who were streaming it before took a sponsorship to be able to do that. I didn't, and so that's why I'm doing it today. So I'm allowed to say anything about the game. If I wanted to say this is the worst game they've ever made, I could say that, but I don't think it is. I like it. Ooh, they want to go through my land? Why? Are they at war with someone? Who are they at war with? They're at war with it. Why do they want to go through my land? I'll say yes, but I don't know why they want to go through my land. Doesn't help them in their war. Okay, We're at 200 religious power. What do we need for our next stability? 276. But we don't have super long left on the blessing. We'll hold off. I miss the days before the Suez Canal. Yeah, the Suez Canal's not in this game. Wasn't made yet. They want to import leather, sorry. Yes, I will take that money. Oh, right, I want to make some buildings too. The capital can get a marketplace. Yeah, I will get a marketplace in the capital. Increase the money running through there. Now, do we have any places near the capital that have lots of manpower potential? This place has the best right now. Are they starving? Because it's actually going down. Oh, they were just looted. Yeah, that's not helping. Okay. Yeah, that'll fix itself with time as they recover. Okay, in terms of in the capital county, this place has the best manpower potential inside the capital. Just build 2 training camps. Each one increases the manpower by 10%. Those are the guys who gifted you money? I forgot about them. I did give them military access. And then the other place, 6, 8. 8 might be a rest. Nope, 9. Here we go. Training camp in each of those. Okay, that went through about 400 gold. And you would like to move ships through our troops and ships through our territory? Oh, these are the guys they're at war with. You didn't give me money, did you? This guy? No. Oh no, this is the guy who gave me money. Sure, I'll be nice. Sorry, gave your enemy access through my lands. Not that it would help them in the war. I don't know why they're even asking. Yeah, chat's correcting me now. the army, the people getting attacked, I gave their enemies military access. Yeah, I guess that was a dick move on my part, wasn't it? Didn't come to mind. Okay, who's my next target? I don't even know. Whose ass do I want to kick next? Okay, they're all across the water, so I'm just gonna get my navy docked in a port. No reason not to right now. Okay. I just want to get my people in a place where they're not taking attrition, because they're hurting my manpower right now. These death stacks. Oh, hey, this guy gave us money, though. Yeah, you can have military access. I still don't know why you gave me money. All right, yeah, get moving. Let's go up to max speed. Okay, we have the troops spread out a bit. Maximum manpower is 88,000 now because of all this new territory. You know what? I think it's about time we take a look at our laws. Okay, so we can change these for 250. Ooh, we don't have nearly enough. Okay. We'll worry about that later then. Okay. Okay, all of our troops are split out into their areas. Cool. Do I want to pick my next target yet? We need 200 oratory power to fabricate another claim. We already have claims on some countries, but it's like Egypt, like really big, strong countries. How many cohorts do we have? 42. What's Egypt have? 46, but they have a lot of manpower. And their income is way better than us, yeah, because we have a claim on them. What about these guys? They have tons of manpower and almost no cohorts. Why? They've got a lot of money and a lot better income than us. I think we're going to want to keep picking on the small people first. I think I want to take some of southern Italy because I want to cut off Rome. Rome's going to be trying to take all of Italy. I want to cut them off at the head. The Council of the Pelagonia has set up an envoy proclaiming that harvests, trade, and taxation have all produced a huge surplus this year. In a splendid show of national spirit, they have decided to offer the additional income to the state. Perhaps we could let them spend money for their own uses, however. We can either take the basically 52 gold, or we could get a free marketplace in a city. I will take the marketplace because that's worth 90 gold. Normally it'd be 100, but we have a bonus towards building costs. But that's worth more money taking the market, so I will do that. Plus, it's like instant market. That's awesome. An envoy, what is this? They want to have livestock, which is worth food, so growth. I don't mind them taking it from that state, though. This gives us freeman promotion costs, which I don't really care about, but I like the money. So I'll take the money. I'm swole now. I would flex, but the lighting is so white and my skin is so white that you wouldn't be able to see any of the definition. I did just build a workout bench yesterday, though. So I'm digging that. I can do incline bench press at home now, which is great because before I just used an ottoman, which was not the most comfortable thing in the world for bench press. Our tribal neighbors, Paeonia, have started investing a lot of their treasury into opening up the borders between our two nations. Hopefully this will prove beneficial for us as well, though their tribesmen are somewhat more unruly than we're used to. Are they a tribe? They are... Oh, that's him. I want your country. They're a settled tribe, yeah. So they are tribal. Aren't they one of our vassals? Yes, they're one of our vassals. Okay. We should keep Panoia in mind, as they can prove good friends in the future as well. Surely, only good things can come from this friendship. Let's hope the friendship will be worth it. They gave us a little bit of money, and our opinion... Oh, sorry, their opinion of us just went up. However, because of the tribal influx, our local tax has gone up a little bit, but we have a little bit of unrest. I'm fine with that, actually. I'm fine with keeping good relations with our vassals to the north. What are they paying us? Aren't they paying us? Yeah. Oh, they pay us in population. That is fascinating. I didn't know that. That is very nice. I like that. I like population a lot more than individual money. Population, that's growth. That's great. I will gladly take your tribesmen. Import fish for money. Sure, I want the money right now. I want to really develop my lands during this peacetime. We also want to get the aggressive expansion down. Here we go. We just got a lot of buildings done there. Military access. Sure. Makes them like us, and right now we want people to like us as much as possible right about now. Okay, so let's think about who our next targets are. I wouldn't mind taking some land down south here. Now, these guys are a vassal of ours, right? Yeah, we are the overlord of these guys. They are a republic. That's interesting. So they're not a tribe. They're not likely to produce a whole lot of tribesmen. How are they paying me? They're also paying me in population. Okay. What is this? Yep, they canceled military access. I guess their war is probably over. 2 people are asking for precious metals. Some city-states. Yeah, I'll give it to this guy. He's absolutely no threat, and we're not likely to conquer him anytime soon. Innovation! We could take another trader right now, or we could take an innovation. Commerce income nationally is a good one. And again, we want to get these things early because as you advance through the text, some of these things get so far behind you're not going to end up getting them. This would increase... We're already getting like half our money is from commerce. So I wouldn't mind increasing the percent of money that comes in from commerce. Tribal reserve is national tribesman output. I'm not a big fan of that just because I'm mostly going to be trying to keep people from being tribesmen. I want to civilize people from tribesmen into free men. I find that much more useful. Improve maximum opinion is actually really nice, and I don't want to let that one go away. Fabrication claim cost probably pays off in the long run, but it would drop the cost from 200 to 180. Diplomatic reputation's nice. It makes everyone like us more forever. It's just very slight. Omen power. After the initial shock and fear, this game looks quite interesting. I actually think this is one of the easier ones to learn so far. Again, this game comes out in 1 week. In fact, Amphibian, DM me on Discord. I can almost promise, I'm going to say 80% chance I can get you a key for this game if you want to give it a try. Your channel's big enough that if I forward you to my boy, he might get back to you and send you a key. I'm going to go ahead and go with the commerce income. I think that'll be worth it. There we go. Let's see that increase any second now. When it updates, there we go. Okay, that's worth basically 1 extra coin, or 1 extra gold coin. I don't know what you want to call it, but that is substantial. That actually really paid off. And in the long run, that's going to be massive over the course of the game. Aggressive expansion going down very slowly. I'm hoping for some techs soon that will get rid of that. In fact, what do we get for next tech levels? Siege ability, that's tempting. Supply limit, that's good. So the next military ones are going to be good. Capital import route, that's great. Tech points up by 10%, that's amazing. Aggressive expansion impact down, that's good. And aggressive expansion change. Those are both really, really good for getting rid of aggressive expansion. And religious advancements. Primary culture happiness, that's okay. We are very uniform, so that'll pay off. Duration up by omens, that's good. National population growth up by 0.5%. That's huge. Okay, tech level 1 has a lot of good stuff in it. We're going to want to really jack up our civic stuff. What did learning on the job do? It looked good. Learning on the job, if I remember right, is starting experience for troops. Yes, starting experience for troops up 5%. That is a good one, but I have higher priorities right now because some of these are going to have to go by the wayside. Because every time your tech level goes up, you get 3 new techs, and you can still get those old ones if you get through your backlog. And that's the problem, is the more of a backlog you get, the more it gets buried and buried and buried. And if your tech advancements are really fast, those things will get buried harder and harder. Sometimes you gotta just let it go, and it's rough. So that's gonna be a big part of the strategy of the game. Red-handed. Several nights ago, Menedaius was discovered helping himself to a sizable quantity of gold from the national treasury. This is clearly a serious crime. However, there is something to be said for sweeping affairs like this under the carpet. What is this man's rank? I don't think he's even in government. And the fucker... Okay, no, he prefers Philip the Fourth. Okay, that's fine. Philip is actually our heir. He is not very popular. Modest, pious, aggressive, and kindly. He's not very talented. He's very unpopular. He's not talented, he's very unpopular. He is in our government, though. He's right there. He's our court physician. Oh, we have a much better guy we could pick right here. Okay, I can chide him. I lose popularity for going easy on him. We become friends because he knows we let him off easy, and Macedon loses 50 gold. Can I not just get the gold back from him? So no matter what, we lose 50 gold. This, I'm gonna have him flogged. I get popular. In fact, I get up to 100 popularity, which is max. He loses a lot of health, which is hilarious because he's the doctor. I'm also gonna fire the fucker and replace him with this guy who's much more talented than him. There we go. The nation is gonna have much better healthcare now. Do I want to, like, really reshuffle my government at all? So what religious guys do we have? Impact of omen, so omen power. The higher omen power, the more we get out of our omens. But right now our omen is tax, right? National tax, although we're about to be able to change it if we want to, which I do want to change it. I want to change it to manpower recovery rate. We could also get monthly legitimacy, which we don't have any legitimacy issues, so I'm okay with that being someone with low skill. But it's tempting to just switch. Oh, but this guy's also an amazing orator, and we have bad orators. So this is monthly aggressive expansion change. I want that to be better. And sacrifice to the gods cost. I want this to be changed. So this is my chief diplomat. I want you switched out for this guy of my family. He's a much better orator than you. He's not very popular, but he's intensely loyal. There we go. We have doubled the amount of aggressive expansion that we reduce. This will get us in our next war much faster and help mend the world's opinion of us after that really aggressive war we just had. Okay, as for this, I'm okay with keeping this guy for now. Is he loyal? He's pretty loyal. Okay, we'll keep him for now. Now for our military guys, is mercenary maintenance cost, right? This is the marshal in charge of organization performance. We don't hire any mercenaries right now, so he can stay, whatever. Is he loyal? He's loyal. And then there's this guy, morale of armies. He's not that good. We'll switch out for this guy who's more loyal and more popular. Oh, he's one of the rulers. You remember that ruler of that one family? We took the family in, and he was the ruler of the country. And he quite liked us, actually, for sparing his life. He's very talented. We will take him. So that'll keep the morale of our armies higher, which is basically their organization. It's their ability to continue fighting and not just break and run away. So we'll have him organize the armies of our country. Okay, we can switch Omen now. It's been 5 years. Research points is something I'm a really big fan of, but we want the national manpower. Make our national manpower up by 11.5% for 1,825 days. So for 5 years, because we have no bonuses to duration yet. That's Pyrrhus, whom Pyrrhus victories are named after. I don't know that term, actually. What does that mean, a Pyrrhus victory? I might be pronouncing it wrong. I don't know. Funny crucifixion fact. Most people were actually hung by rope from the cross, not nailed. Thanks, Rob, with your funny crucifixion facts. This is just another installment of funny crucifixion facts with Ambiguous Amphibian. Everybody go search up Ambiguous Amphibian on YouTube if you want to learn more about wacky tales of crucifixion. There we go. Blessings of Apollo. What was Apollo in the Roman pantheon again? A Pyrrhic victory is when you barely win, but with huge casualties. It's pronounced frick. That's fucking hilarious. Is that a meme, or are you being serious? Because that's hilarious. It's winning a battle but not being able to hold the land because of the massive loss of men. Okay. Pink Boona with an even more funny crucifixion fact. Did you know that people killed by crucifixion died? Amphibian says it's pronounced Pyrrhic. Got it. Pyrrhic. I'll trust him because I know that he learned Latin. I saw your Latin in the chat there. I think Latin is a fucking cool language. I'm jealous. My mom used to be like really good at Latin. Oh, that's a good trade route. Selling leather to these dudes for a good surplus of money. I'm digging all these trade routes. We're getting even more trade route offers. We took all this land and there's so many more trade goods we can sell. This is amazing. We're really making our money back from that war. Now, it's a shame we lost 50,000 soldiers, but you know, how many are we gaining a month? We're gaining 330 men a month, so not much. We really do need to invest in training camps. Where's our biggest concentration of free men? Interestingly enough, it's actually over here. Some land we took. This is where all the free men are. I love that noise. I really don't like that he set this to local autonomy, because that makes the population output really low. I want this set to borderlands. I want to get the manpower to here. Start recruiting for me. This is our brother, right? What is his relation to me? Oh no, he's my son. He's one of my sons. He's my second eldest, I believe. He's pretty loyal. He's actually reasonably popular considering a lot of our family's not popular. He wants a marriage? Isn't that his ambition right now? Yeah, his ambition is get married. I'll gladly do this and make him like us more. I want my governors to be loyal. I don't want him like skimming tax and shit. I'll arrange a marriage for him. Okay, Now, I don't know if this is CK2 style where he inherits some of his wife's skill. Like, are we married? We are married. Wow, our wife is quite talented. No, I don't believe you inherit any of your wife's skill. That's a shame.